Well, as the release of the Cabinet Papers of that time in the last few months remind us, it was highly contentious. In 1992 and 1993, it was almost panic about native title. There were violent responses from industry, from the community and from some politicians. And that was the context in which the tribunal really commenced its work, one of a lot of perturbation. I think now the fact that native title is there is accepted as a matter of course in most circumstances. And I think the making of the South West Land Agreement is a reminder of just how uncontentious it is when you compare the attitude of the West Australian government to that agreement and the attitude of the West Australian government back in 1992-93. I think native title has been transformational. What it's done is to change Aboriginal collectives, Aboriginal tribes from being supplicants, asking for governments to do things, to being stakeholders, being at the table as stakeholders. And I think that has transformed Australia. That's why you get a South West Land Agreement. That's why you get these great agreements with mining companies. I think it has been the biggest and most important change for Aboriginal people since 1788. Well, there were thousands of extraordinary experiences, but let me fix on one. Way back in 1979-80, I went through the tragedy of Nookambah, the confrontation with the state government, which overrode the then wishes of the Aboriginal people on that station. They wanted some control over entry. They wanted to have a standing, which they were denied by the state government. During the course of my time at the tribunal, I went back for the determination of native title, exclusive possession native title for that community. That determination was expedited in part by the then Premier, Richard Court, the son of the Premier Court, who had so strongly resisted Aboriginal interests in that earlier thing. And that was one of the great moments in my life, and I think a really important moment in West Australian history.